Aloha Cancer, this is your April 2016 horoscope with me, Lada from Astrolada.com, and we are shooting from the paradise, Maui in Hawaii. And it used to be, if you don't know, according to legend, it used to be part of the ancient Lemurian continent where humanity started from, the mystical Lemuria. Maybe I'll do a video on Lemuria and the stage of humanity and the skills humanity used to have there and the civilizations according to ancient knowledge. But anyway, what does April hold for you, Cancers? Well, let's first see. Mars is going retrograde from the middle of April approximately, and that is a big deal, because when Mars goes retrograde once every 2.5 years for about 2.5 months, and all areas that Mars rules in your life will undergo some setback or some challenge, and you'll be asked to use extra skills, extra willpower and extra effort, but also the results that you get after that can be very long lasting, and you can improve those areas of your life in an amazing way because of the extra efforts that you put. So let's see first what houses Mars rules for you, that you need to put extra effort on, extra willpower, redo things a few times. Well, Mars, one of the houses that Mars rules for you is the 5th house, Scorpio, which rules your love life, for example. And when the planet that rules your 5th house of love and romance goes retrograde, it might be time for reassessment of certain love relationship, romantic relationship, or how you do dating, how you open your heart to others, what is allowable for dating for you, and revising also you'll be able to see past a love experience of yours from a different angle, or maybe you'll be able to get a very different insight into how you are doing love, how you are doing relationships, not committed marriage relationship, but this is more like the romantic side of relationship, the flirtation, the falling in love. So all relationships which precede marriage or precede the birth of children are considered 5th house matters. So you are asked to revise it, maybe some complications can appear there with a love relationship. So someone from the past love relationship can come, for example, to have closure there, or to see it from a different perspective, to reevaluate it from a different perspective as well. 5th house is creative endeavors, our ingenious ideas that we have, and anyone who have their own business, this is 5th house as well. And when the planet that rules your business, the 5th house, goes retrograde, you are asked to reconsider your business, for example, or to reconsider your creative endeavors, whether you're in writing, in stage acting, in writing music, in performing, in doing speeches in front of others, any center stage positions of the 5th house, which you might have to, or any kind of business that you are the king of, that you created yourself, might go under the revision in some way, might require extra effort, extra push there, but you should not be reckless. You should not just go scrap everything off. You should revise it, strategically plan it, because Mars is a very strategic, logical planet, like a military strategist. Mars is naturally the planet of the military commander. So instead of going crazy, attack there and annihilate everything, just take time to revise it when it comes to your business, in regards to your creative endeavors, or if you have some creative endeavor that you've been working on, some project that you initiated yourself, whether it's a piece of music, a website, a book, or something on your business, you might have to revise it a few times, you might have to go over it a few times, see it from a different perspective, change something, some complications can arise that you need to deal with, to put extra willpower and extra personal effort in, to be more assertive, to be more strong and resilient there, and to be also willing not to charge ahead like a bull, not to charge ahead like a maniac, but to take a few steps back and to strategically, to more strategically act. When Mars moves backwards, it thinks strategically rather than just charging crazily. So perfect something, make it more efficient in regards to some project that you have, in regards to some creative project, and work on it to make it better. Also your children in the 5th house, there might be certain either setbacks or having to put extra effort. Or the life of your child might be going through a period where it needs extra support from you, or it needs extra somehow willpower and push in some direction, and you might have to be there for your child in some way. And you have to, again, be patient. With Mars retrograde, it's very important to be patient, not to take crazy, risky decisions all of a sudden. Step by step, plan strategically. So all those areas, romance, love, how you date, how you allow others to enter your life, your heart, your creative projects, business projects as well, and children. And Mars also rules your 10th house, which generally means career and authority figures. So you might have some kind of a provocation from authority figures that you have to resolve, even possibly a power struggle, but again, act strategically. Step by step, research alternatives, don't go crazy throwing the baby out with the water, as they say. And you might have to reconsider certain career project or certain career moves that you're doing. You might see your career from a different perspective now, and you might have to fix there something, to change something there for you to be more efficient. There might be extra pressure to you from career authority or bosses figures that require extra mobilization of your physical resources into all kind of resource. Mars is the planet of your inner power, so extra mobilization of your inner power, efforts, energy, and focus. But again, by the end of this process, all those matters, 10th and 5th house matters, whether it's your career project, authority figures, lovers, children, or business creative projects, they will require extra effort. There will be certain problems that you have to fix and solve there, 2-3 times more demanding on you, on your time, on your energy and skills and resources. But at the end of the process, when Mars starts moving retro and redoing it a few times, trying it a few times, but by the end of this process, when Mars starts moving direct, those extra efforts pay handsomely. A retrograde planet is 3 times more hard because of the demands it puts on us and efforts, requires more efforts, but 3 times more as fruitful its results can be and more lasting. So you have a really rare opportunity to create a big change in regards to those career matters, in regards to some project, in regards to business or creative matters, in regards to love, dating, relationships, or something creative, or your children. Even though it will be demanding, the final result will be improved, better, more with more confidence there, with more efficiency, more workable strategy and plan that you'll have, you'll conquer it with your willpower. Basically, you have an amazing power to deepen now your willpower in such activities in regards to career, bosses, in regards to your social status, the 10th house, in regards to lovers, children, and those things. But also Mars goes retrograde in Sagittarius, so we have to look the house that Mars will be retrograde in. And for you, this is the 7th house, so that's another house that gets very powerfully triggered for you, Cancers. No, not the 7th house, Cancers, your 6th house, sorry. And so it goes retrograde in Sagittarius in the 6th house, so you're required especially to put this extra effort in regards to the 6th house, starting from April to around July, and that's in regards to your health, in regards to your daily routines, in regards to how you keep your health, how you keep your body working. So you might be, some signals can come to you from your health, for example, some pain that comes, or some condition that inflames in you, especially inflammatory conditions of some sort. So your health might give you signals that you have to put extra efforts there to change your routines, to change in some way your daily habits, how you eat, how you exercise. And actually it's such a rare, even though effort demanding opportunity to really shift in a big way your health habits now, Cancers, to really shift your daily routines, what time you wake up, what time you eat, what are your daily duties and responsibilities, because the 6th house is also connected to work. So you might have to put extra effort to change those habits, health habits and routines. But again, the results can be very long lasting for life, even you might stick to that routine after that, because Mars intensifies your willpower when it's retrograde, makes you even more ambitious and determined to succeed there. So you have this support to be able to shift somehow your health, your routines, and also something to do with work, to shift. You might have extra duties at your workplace as well. Deadlines, some complications that you have to solve, some problems there with your work, with extra push, with extra willpower, with extra effort, some kind of challenges and provocations that come to you from colleagues or from people of projects and working environment, duties and responsibilities. There might be even intensification of those duties and responsibilities, extra effort, extra energy, and slowing down, kind of more delays there that you have to strategically, step by step, without crazy decisions, to work through. But by the end of the process, again, July, August, September, you have achieved a big deal of work that you've been putting off till now. Maybe some work from the past that you haven't completed, some duty and responsibility will also come back to you, that you have to work on it and improve it and make it better and give it your best, and you'll see the results by August, September, very likely. Now, this is when, so don't be impatient with Mars retrograde. The trick is to be patient, to go step by step, not to rush into things, to put extra effort and willpower into those things that I talked about, 6th house health and work and work responsibilities and duties, working in details, perfecting some skill that you have behind the scenes, and if there are complications in those positions, just be patient. You'll be able, through logic and strategy, to resolve them, and through extra push of the will. And by the end, you'll have a very much better organized daily routines and lifestyle and health, which is the 6th house, and much more better organized and more fruitful and efficient work processes. And you'll have completed some very important work projects as well. So that's how Mars retrograde will act for you, Cancers. I hope you enjoy that prediction. I focus only on Mars retrograde because it's so important, and the Sun and Venus are also in your 10th house in April 2016. So you have a bit exposure to authority figures. You have ability to impact people on a big scale, to have more authority and to prove your authority in some way, to revitalize and refresh and renew your own career and social status and projects. So it's going to be a busy month for work, for career, for projects, for such things, for your social status. And you can make an impact, beneficial impact on authority figures in April while Venus is in your 10th house. You can approach authority figures more diplomatically and initiatively. Venus rules diplomacy, the Sun rules initiative, and your voice can be heard more. Or if you yourself are a boss, you have more structural, you have the more structural authority there, doing something at your work, the structuring, putting a structure there of some sort, and having an impact and more authority and say over your work and your career. So thank you very much, Cancer. Subscribe to and something in regards to your career can come up, like a new career opportunity, for example, when the Sun is renewing that sector, the 10th house of career for you. A new vocational opportunity can come for you that you have to work hard on after that, with Mars in your 6th house, to perfect, to learn the skills, the ins and the outs of it for a few months, till around August, July, till around August approximately. So be open to those new opportunities that the Sun is renewing there for you career-wise, and take them on, I would advise you. So thank you very much, and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Facebook at Astrolada. Like my page, because I do daily videos there, daily horoscopes, written ones. I recommend psychics and astrologers from around the world. I post pictures. If you want to be in touch with me, get constant astrology updates and interesting news and interesting information and promotions and free readings. I give a lot of free readings monthly with me or with one of the psychics, which you can win as long as you follow my Facebook page. Thank you very much, Cancers, and enjoy the views.